The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just out on You Have Real Estate, I have some easy ways to improve your home, not just the way it looks, but the value as well. Your doors and windows, so important also. It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Have you been threatened by the IRS? You are not helpless. You have the power to fight wage garnishments and fight levies on your accounts. I'm Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life.
You Have Real Estate is proudly sponsored by Renewal by Andersen, your full-service window and door replacement company. Learn more at rbafla.com.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate, brought to you by Renewal by Andersen. I am your host, Justin Clark. A wonderful show ahead for you today, but first, the opening statement. What is going on in this real estate market right now? I know what you're feeling, especially if you've been thinking about selling or buying. It's up, it's down, kind of all over the place. Where are we? And are we in for a crash like we had in 2008? Wonderful questions, and questions that we are going to answer by asking real questions. Every weekend here on the program, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Joined today by my good friend with Renewal by Andersen, Chelsea Zirpola is here. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. And from Best of Central Florida, Michaela Nichols joins us. Hi, Michaela. How are you today?
I'm great.
A little
How
late
are
for
you?
St. Patty's Day, but it's a very nice green dress.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Did you wear that on St. Patty's Day?
I didn't get to wear it
Okay,
because
I
I
see.
had K-pot on St. Patty's Day.
I see what you're doing.
So.
Chelsea, we've talked about Renewal by Andersen and what an amazing brand it is, and all that you have done for our audience here. A wonderful job. And we talk about safety, but we also talk about the beautification of your home, because that's what windows really do. Tell me about how windows can really change your house aesthetically.
What's great is it definitely gives you an opportunity to have a refresh and to make it more modern. We're seeing all these beautiful chic black frames is the new trend.
Yeah.
And oftentimes you can't get those in your old 1980s windows. You need to have that upgrade to really enjoy that new style and comfort.
Your design process has always been second to none. From the first time someone from Renewal by Andersen comes to my house and helps me determine what I need, because I don't need. But you've really even stepped it up again lately with this new ensemble.
Yeah, the new entry door system called Ensemble is amazing. So we have a designer series that was created by top designers in the industry to really kind of give our homeowners an opportunity to have a starting point. Oftentimes you don't know, right? When it's a blank canvas and everything's custom, it's hard to know exactly what you want. But with the designer series, they created these beautiful designer made with other options, color, style that you may want to add to them.
So this is for my front door, right?
Correct.
Okay, see, I think the front door
Which
is
is
super
like such
important.
a focal point of
It
your
is.
entire
It
house. I mean, that's
is.
what you see first.
It is.
I think the front door is super important. I think that's what a lot of times people first see is that door, and certainly if they're going to come into your house, they're going to go through that door.
Sure.
Super important. But I don't know what kind of front door I need. I don't even know what size I need. Certainly don't. You probably will know some of that. But
Yes.
how does that process work when I first call you to someone coming out and let's talking about the doors?
Yeah, it's very similar to the design process that we have with our windows and our patio doors. Our design consultants will come out and actually give you some options, help you build that door, or help you select a designer series for that entry door system. And it really gives you the options of, do you want a solid door? Do you want a door that has glass accents? But it really allows you to have that custom-made Renewal by Andersen feel and look.
I think that the sliding doors are also such an important part of a house.
Yes.
And you talk about safety. I mean, those things are where bad people can get in also.
Correct.
What kind of sliding glass doors do you have, and how does it work?
We have all the different types of sliding glass doors, from patio doors to French doors. We have narrow line. Maybe you don't want a thick frame, you want a very narrow frame. Again, custom made Fibrix products that can definitely keep your family safe. They have an auxiliary footlock on the bottom that locks into the ground. So it really allows you to have the 5-point locking system as well as the auxiliary footlock, which allows you to kind of make sure you have that extra
Extra
protection,
layer.
because you don't want to put the broom, like we mentioned before, you don't want to do that because lots of people do, but it really gives you that security and safety feel.
And the beautiful part about this is this costs you absolutely nothing to have Renewal by Andersen come out. If I were you, here's what I would do. I would say, okay, let's do a quote on the entire house, all the windows, the new doors, where now you have all new glass in your house. But Chelsea, you've said it 100 times to me that sometimes you do that. Okay, we're going to see what the whole house is going to look like cost-wise, and then we do it in stages.
Absolutely, because maybe you have a particular need in one part of your home. You can start there. We will measure the entire home, so we have all of your measurements. So when you are ready to do the front door or the patio door or maybe the rest of your windows, we're fully prepared, and that we're saving you time in that, so that we have that project ready to go, ready for you.
I think financing, to me, she's more of a cash person. Like, I'm not financing anything. You know, pay off the credit card every month no matter what. That's who she is.
Thank you.
I'm more of a, hey, look, if I can conserve some cash and pay it over time a little bit, the programs that you have for financing are second to none.
Absolutely, we're the best in the industry when it comes to that. You have to get the approval, of course, we have to say that, but it really allows you to have the opportunity to select what works for you and your budget.
Yeah. What
just
is this
all of it.
financing deal with you? What do you have against
mean?
financing?
I have nothing against
Oh,
it.
no?
I just, if we're gonna do the whole house, let's just like do it.
So what is important to you when you think about coming home to your house, and you have a relatively new house at this point? I mean, the beautification of your home is probably important.
Oh, it's super crucial. I mean, you know what it's like. I'm like always cleaning. I'm always doing things. I love colors. Like talking about doors. I mean, I've heard that like a black door can actually like sell your house for more. Talking about your real estate show. There you go. You should bring that up. Black doors increase the value of your home, supposedly. Yeah. But really, I mean, it's all about your living there. So you might as well be happy in it.
Your style, your look. Let that inner designer come out.
Yeah.
That's why custom windows and doors are so fun. Those custom beautiful entry doors really give that extra pop.
Yeah. So when the design consultant does come over, are they going to show me some options and sort of help me choose what I'm going to like, and then also, what type of window that I need as well?
Yeah, they're going to take you through the entire process. And what's great is we have an augmentation tool that you can actually see what that style and that window is going to look like on the iPad. So you're not guessing. Is it, do you really like that grid style? Do you really like that color? Because it could be a little extreme. You can see it without being able to purchase it and see it on your home right there and decide whether you like it or not.
The growth of your business, of Renewal by Andersen here, even just in the state of Florida, has been absurd for me to watch. In the 2 or 3 years I've known you, it's gone crazy. Yeah. I think I know why that is. Why do you think that is?
For us, it's the best people. We have an amazing group of employees that really love our customers. It's the process, taking you through a turnkey process where you can feel confident with our designers coming in the home, walking you through the options and making sure you feel confident, and just making sure that we say what we're going to do and we do it.
Yeah,
and it's custom made, of course.
I think it's the product, obviously. It's the culture, though, too, with your people. They want to do well for the customer, because they know if we do well for the customer, we're going to do well as a business. And I see it every day. I see it from you who have called Renewal by Andersen. It's been amazing to watch. I think she might have a little something to do with that as well. But
just a little.
Chelsea knows her stuff.
I love it. I love it. I bleed green, I swear.
Chelsea Zirpola, Renewal by Andersen. Do me a favor, QR code on the screen right now. They'll come out, they'll absolutely do a full analysis of what you have going on with the windows in your house and the doors in your house. There's no pressure either. They're going to say this is what we think you need, or maybe they even say you're going to be fine for a few years. That's how it works because of the culture of Renewal by Andersen. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Michaela, good job. Thank you.
I came because Chelsea was here.
I know you did. Here's what we're going to do, a very quick break. When we return, Viv's in your neighborhood. Where is she today? As You Have Real Estate continues. Welcome back to the show. Thanks to Renewal by Andersen, Viv goes into your neighborhood every single week. Today, Viv's in Winter Springs.
I'm in Winter Springs, Florida, just northeast of Orlando. It was established in 1959 and dubbed North Orlando by its residents. The city's goals are to prioritize the safety, education, and the quality of life of its residents. I'm in Central Winds Park, and Winter Springs is known for its award-winning parks and facilities offering recreational opportunities for all ages. The community is intent on preserving the natural trees and waterways that surround this beautiful city. With access to Cross Seminole Trail and Tuscarora Golf Course, there are many opportunities to enjoy life outdoors. Because Central Florida has so many lakes, it also comes with its share of gators. Black Hammock Park, which is technically in Oviedo, has frontage on Lake Jessup, which is shared with Winter Springs, and may be one of those lakes to avoid swimming in, but awesome for airboat tours and enjoying the cool evening breeze as you savor some gator bites with your favorite libation. I heard it tastes like chicken.
The median household income is about $88,000. The median home value in 2024 was $435,000.
Many families moved to Winter Springs for its sought-after school district and numerous suburban communities that front Tuscarora Road, which dissects most of Winter Springs. Easy access to 417 and major roadways make it an easy commute to downtown Orlando. If you'd like more information on Winter Springs, contact me, Vivian Lehman, at 407-205-0400.
Thank you, Viv. Excellent job. Winter Springs is a great place, joined by my good friend Ben Aicher. Hi, Ben. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
I played golf the other day, and it did not go well, just so you know. I know you've been saying you want to play with me. I don't know that you want to after this point, after my game last week. But also, I play basketball, and you haven't played basketball in a while, so we could do a golf basketball day.
There it is.
Speaking of Winter Springs, you have a listing in Winter Springs, but people haven't been out to Winter Springs in a while. Well, what is that community like these days?
So Winter Springs is a really great community to be a part of because, one, you're close to a lot. You have a lot of shopping centers there. And that downtown Winter Springs area is just a nice, small downtown feel. Yeah. So there's a lot to do really close by. You're in Seminole County, which a lot of people love. In my opinion, Winter Springs is a great place to be.
A good place for kids, I think, as well, is how it feels to me, you know? So tell me about this property, Tradition Lane in Winter Springs.
Yeah, so we have 450 Tradition Lane in Winter Springs. It's actually in the gated Heritage Park community, and it's the only townhome for sale in Heritage Park as of right now. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome with a 1-car garage. It's a great community. A lot of people really like it. There's a little walking trail that goes behind a lot of the homes, so your back porch backs right up to that walking trail. This home specifically has been very, very well kept, very well maintained, and is just looking for a new owner.
I love it. If you'd like to see this property, Ben will be happy to show it to you this weekend if you'd like. 407-205-0400. What are you seeing in this market now? You're down in the trenches, you work in real estate every single day. What do you feel is happening right now?
Buyers are in the driver's seat, which, you know, when we're talking about rates coming down a little bit, it boosts the comfortability, of a lot of buyers that have been sitting on the sidelines for a while. We've been in an environment for the last year or two where, you know, some people aren't extremely comfortable with something a little bit north of 7, whereas right now we have an opportunity where we're under that 7 mark, things are trending downward. And there's opportunity to negotiate that new roof, get $20,000 in closing costs or what have you. So now the buyers are in the driver's seat. They're able to get the deal that they want at a price that they want.
Real estate agents are a dime a dozen. They say there's 80,000 agents, whatever. I believe the real estate agent that you choose can be maybe the most important part of the process of buying or selling. Why do you think the agent's so important?
It's important because, one, we're professionals. We do this every day. So a good agent will know the business inside and out. And two, it's really important to have a strong negotiator in your corner. Because when we're talking about affordability, getting the deal that you want, buying down your interest rate, it's really important to have somebody in your corner that's going to be able to help navigate the situation, negotiate a good deal on your behalf, and additionally just put you in a position that you're going to be most comfortable in.
Yeah. Another property you have listed here is up in Sanford on Canal Drive. I know Sanford pretty well also. What part of Sanford is this?
So this is on the west side of Sanford, right by Heathrow, right by Lake Sylvan Park.
Oh, yes.
7360, 7360 Canal Drive. It's a beautiful, fully remodeled home. Everything has been redone there. Exterior paint, interior paint, flooring, baseboards, new kitchen, new bathrooms. It's a stunning property. It's on just over 0.3 acre. There's actually a building in the back as well. Bring your toys, bring your boats, bring it all. There's no HOA. So it presents a great opportunity for those that have an RV, have a boat, be able to store it.
No one really loves HOA. I mean, some people like their HOA, and so there are some good HOAs out there, but sometimes it's a little freeing to not have an HOA. If you'd like to see this property, 407-205-0400. We were here together 2.5 years ago when someone would list a house and they'd have 30 offers on their house within 3-4 hours. It was the darndest thing I've ever seen in my entire career, I would say. How long is it taking now for someone to really start getting real offers on their home?
So average days on market right now in Central Florida is about 64 days.
Okay.
There are two very important components when we're talking about how long is your home going to be on the market. How quick are you going to get that first offer? And the first being price, making sure that it's priced correctly, not reaching, all that kind of stuff. And then additionally, the marketing that goes behind it. So getting it out there. Now we're in a situation where you need to bring people to the home. They're not just going to find it. So again, speaking to, it's important who you have in your corner so that they can bring those buyers, bring those prospects into the home.
Yeah. Have you seen any change? Because there was obviously a big settlement last year with how things are done in real estate in some ways. Have you seen any real changes in how real estate's done?
Not really. The biggest change that I've seen is I've seen more activity in open houses.
Oh, really?
Yes, because hey, if explained correctly, the buyer-broker agreement is very simple. It's very clear-cut, but some people are scared to sign a document at the end of the day. So if you give that opportunity for somebody to get into a house without having to sign a document with anybody, it's much more comfortable to walk in that front door.
Yeah, of course. Now, I think some real estate agents, realtors were nervous about these changes. Could you almost say it's helped at least the buyer's agent a little bit?
I do believe it's helped the buyer's agent because before, listing agent and seller were pre-negotiating buyer's agent commissions. Now it's in the buyer's agent's hands to one, audition for the position and have that buyer make the conscious decision of, okay, I'm going to essentially get married with this person.
Of course.
I believe it's a great thing.
Good to see you, brother.
Likewise.
All right, I'll play golf with you soon. You did such a great job. I'll play with you. Just bring extra golf balls for me if you don't mind. Thank you, Ben. A quick break. When we return, You Have Real Estate continues. Welcome back to the show. A final segment today, a special segment to end the show with you today. I always talk about inexpensive ways to beautify your home. If you're a homeowner, you want a beautiful house, of course, but you don't necessarily want to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 renovating your kitchen. But also if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about selling, you want to spend money making your house look as good as it possibly can to increase the value of your home. Something we have not really talked about on the show before, an inexpensive way to make your house look and feel better is window cleaning. Joined by Elisha Lopez, Ocala Realty World. Elisha, how are you today?
Wonderful.
You deal with this a lot with people. People who are thinking about selling their home or listing their home for sale. What can I do to make my house look more beautiful and appealing to buyers? We talk about landscaping sometimes. We talk about just simple paint. Window cleaning is important as well.
Oh, it is. And you never know how dirty the windows were until you get them cleaned. And you think, gosh, that's what it looks like outside. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah, there's a special young man to your left right now. I want you to introduce this handsome young man. Who is that?
Well, I'm a little biased, but Roy Lopez, my amazing son, and he has his own home exterior cleaning business, but I'll let him
Roy,
share.
welcome to the show, brother. How are you? Good to have you. I've met you a couple of times already. I've always told your mom I was impressed by you, and I think you're going to be a huge success in life. But you're already starting. You're starting young. You've started a business, Shine Shield. What do you guys do exactly?
So we primarily do window cleaning. We also do pressure washing and gutters. And then during Christmas time, we do commercial Christmas light installation.
Let me start with window cleaning, because I think it is super important. whether you're selling your house or you're living there, the windows get dirty and it looks nasty. What do? Do you just come over with some Kleenex and some Windex and you clean my windows? Is that how you do it?
No, a lot of people do think it's like that, but no. We come with our deionized water system. Make sure no streaks, no hard water spots are on your windows. We safely don't use any ladders because we have a water-fed pole. Scrubs your windows really nice, leaves them looking shiny.
Unbelievable. So what do people say once they see your job, once they see the windows clean? What do they tell you?
They told me that they never knew they could look this good.
That's amazing. How long does this job normally take?
I would say the average house, it takes 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, that's not a long time, not a huge commitment. So what are the differences? So if I have a window that is dirty right now and you do come clean it, like how much more clear is that window normally?
A lot, especially we notice when the sun comes at different angles of the day, it can look really clear, but then when it hits it and it's not clean, it'll look gross. You might see the algae on the outside, the pollen, or the streaks from wiping it with a wet towel.
Really? How do you actually do this work? What do you use?
So,
I mean, is it like a long pole, or what do you do?
Yes, so, yeah.
Yeah, a long pole. So here's the deal. Either get a big ladder out if you want and climb up the ladder and risk your life, or for a low amount of money, relatively speaking, Roy can come to your house and have your windows clean as a whistle in 3 hours or so. It's amazing. How do you feel being a young entrepreneur?
I feel it's rewarding, it's fun, you know.
What do you see happening in the future for Shine Shield?
Growing, expanding.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If you have questions, you want to get your windows clean, call the phone number on the screen right now, 407-205-0400. Another, we talked about it last week with you as well. You work with so many different clients, of course, who are homeowners. Being able to send them directly to your son, I mean, that must feel amazing to you.
It really does. And you know, sometimes you're like, oh, well, it's my son, but I'm so proud and confident in his capabilities. Just watching him take everything so serious and have his business, it's what every parent wants.
Some of your clients you've obviously sent to Roy. What have they told you about the work that he's done on their windows?
They just can't believe what a great job that he does, but also how responsible and mature that he is.
Yeah. So are you required to give mom's clients discounts, or is this just up to you case by case?
I have to give him the mom discount.
I see. Something else that you do that I find fascinating, and I called it before the show, rich person problems. You do Christmas decoration installation.
Yes.
Right? How does this work? I've been fascinated. I've never done it because you know, I'm not a rich person, but do these people have their stuff there already and you put it up, or do you have to buy it? How does it work?
So they call us out, we look at the house, we give them a mock-up of whatever they ask for, what it could look like, and then we hand design, we splice the wires, we cut everything to match their house. We put it up, maintain them throughout the season. Nothing didn't happen last season, but something like a bulb goes out, and then we'll take them down and come back next year.
I don't have any stats on this, but I have a funny feeling there are a lot of injuries during the holiday season with you on your ladder putting I don't know, nails in your house or however you do it. I actually refuse to do Christmas decorations myself.
Well, you don't have to anymore.
And because, you know, Michaela's here, I can't say too much. But I did have to install Christmas decorations this year a little bit, but not at my own house, at her parents' house. And what do you say? You can't say no to the dad's like, oh, I'll just go do it myself. You have to go out and help at that point, you know what I mean? So I did it. Roy, pleasure to meet you, buddy. Shine Shield, gonna blow up. I know you're doing a great job. Really anywhere in Central Florida, certainly in the Marion County area, let's get those windows cleaned. It doesn't cost very much, makes your house look beautiful. If you're thinking about selling your house, it makes it look more beautiful and appealing from the curb for the potential buyers. But also, quickly, Elisha, I didn't even talk about you today, I'm sorry. Ocala Realty World killing it up in northern Florida, Marion County, all the northern counties there. What's the market like today?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Yes. Stats are, it was 49.8% less than Orange County, Marion County right now.
So if you're buying a house or an investment property, 49% less, the price-wise, in Marion County versus here in Central Florida. Pretty amazing. A QR code is on the screen for Ocala Realty World. She'll send you listings as they come live. Do yourself a favor, check that out. Roy, thanks for being here. Elisha, always great to see you. Thank you to our amazing crew. Most importantly, thank you. See you again next week for more You Have Real Estate.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.